Sifting through all the antiviruses on the market to compare the good from the bad is a huge undertaking. From different features and pricing to various security measures and privacy policies, finding the best anti-malware app out there is overwhelming to say the least. But that's what I'm here for. I've done the hard work for you, and after lots of testing and trials, I'm ready to show you my personal best list of the best antivirus providers in 2024. My first nominee as top antivirus goes to Norton. Every other month, this app is tested by the Independent IT Security Institute to ensure that its performance, usability, and protection are always up to par. These tests are very thoroughly executed. However, I personally like to make sure about that for myself. The results of this reputable AV test were totally flawless, and as you can see, their impressive track record has been like that for years. Now that you know how effective this app is at doing its job, which other security features does it include? To do this, I planted 10 malware files onto my computer and let the scan do its thing. The final result? Norton was able to detect successfully 100% of the threats, meaning it definitely has some of the best antivirus software you can find. Well, if you want to qualify as one of the best antivirus for Windows 11 options these days, having real-time protection is non-negotiable, which Norton does. There's also protection against ransomware, a problem that has become increasingly prevalent in recent years. It works 24/7 in the background, scanning your device for threats and notifying you if anything surfaces. And Norton's price to value only increases thanks to its super useful features, like a VPN and a password manager. I found that the VPN had pretty fast speeds, an abundant server fleet, and plenty of locations to choose from. Keep in mind, purchasing either one of those tools in the marketplace separately costs about as much as a subscription to Norton in the first place, so it truly does end up being the ultimate security suite. Plus, all of the security measures and policies that I'd expect from a market standard provider. The only thing I didn't like was that I couldn't select a specific server that I wanted to connect to, only the region. While it does include quality security measures, there aren't that many features. But the biggest downfall is that there is no 2FA, which is crucial for any password manager. The password manager was pretty decent as well. It's the ideal place to store sensitive information like passwords, credit card details, or login info. Okay, moving on to cons, was there anything that I really disliked about Norton Antivirus? Another important factor to look at when looking at the best antivirus for Windows is the app's layout design and interface. Well, I will warn you that some buttons on the app actually open a whole new window. You get used to it over time, but it is a little tiresome in the beginning. It doesn't matter much how much security is offered or features are included if the app is challenging to navigate, am I right? Even though their individual windows aren't my personal preference, plus the downloading and installation process was very intuitive and fast. Norton still has an overall clean, minimalistic dashboard. I found that the Mac OS and Windows have nearly identical apps. Advanced users will be able to enjoy it to the fullest, and beginners will find that all the functionalities are easy to reach. However, as expected, Android was more feature-rich than iOS. But that's only because Apple has built-in restrictions, and any anti-malware features that are missing from the Norton iOS app essentially exist on my iPhone anyway. With that being said, just how much does a subscription with Norton cost? Well, there are 4 different choices depending on how many devices you have, and also how many features you'd like included. The final plan includes everything I've already mentioned, covers 10 devices, and includes a slew of extra security benefits. Then the third tier adds a privacy monitor and parental controls, plus use on 5 devices. The first plan is pretty affordable, though it only covers 1 device and doesn't include the VPN, dark web monitoring, privacy monitor, or parental controls. This is a decent option for someone looking for the full security coverage on their laptop, PC, mobile, and more. The next option includes the VPN I mentioned, plus dark web monitoring and coverage on 3 devices. Right, my next nominee for the best antivirus app goes to Malwarebytes. Also, the premium plans do include a high-speed VPN, which has a decent amount of countries to choose from, though a pretty small server fleet. In independent testing, the app had excellent results in protection, performance, and usability, with results never dropping below an impressive 5.5. As far as additional security features go, there's a nifty feature, Browser Guard extension, which works to block ads, scams, third-party trackers, and malware. And in my personal testing, it was able to catch 7 out of the 10 malware files that I had planted. Plus, the unique exploit protection feature protects against attacks that specifically target security flaws and vulnerable apps. The multiple scanning options allow for flexibility, depending on how deep you want to dive and how much time you have to do it. The real-time protection feature also has some toggles that you can enable for further safeguarding, like website, malware, PUP, and ransomware protection. The quick scan does a lighter, faster check for any threats, and the custom option is great if you need to individually check any suspicious files or folders. Now, one aspect of this app that definitely needs improvement is the lack of a firewall, which is a must-have when looking for the best antivirus for Mac or PC, and I'm surprised there isn't one. Then the complete protection plan includes all of those things, plus some extra insurance and monitoring benefits. The middle plan does include the VPN. The basic security package has all the protective features you need to stay safe, but without any additional advantages. Though I still think the plan is too expensive for what is included, and I'd suggest opting for the middle tier instead. Additionally, I'd say that the price to value for Malwarebytes could be better considering their elevated costs. Before you decide if this app is right for you, let's take a look at how easy it is to use. To start, the installation process was super straightforward and only required me to click a few next buttons. I found that both the Windows and Mac OS layouts were very similar in design and function. Once the app is set up, you can see that the dashboard is well organized and easy to navigate. Though, when it comes to the mobile versions, as usual, Apple had less included compared to Android. Overall, I'd say it's one of the best antivirus for Android options on the market. Still, its optimal security and inclusion of their proprietary exploit protection make it an excellent choice. First up is Total AV. Plus, their customer support is very helpful should you need guidance. Their free plan is essentially a more stripped-down version of the premiums. This plan is a decent option if you're simply looking to detect and remove malware. It includes a basic malware scanner and anti-phishing feature, just without any real-time protection or other included features. Speaking of system resources, my next contender, ESET, is one of the lightest and most efficient antiviruses when it comes to CPU usage. And you don't mind investing a little extra? ESET is a great option for you. This is mainly thanks to their cloud-based architecture that alleviates some of the scanning stress from your device, making the whole process more smooth and efficient. Though this app isn't feature-rich, it's still backed by some really excellent testing results. Essentially, if you're looking for a no-nonsense provider that'll keep you safe, I'm sticking this provider on the C tier, as it certainly qualifies as one of the best antivirus 2024 options if you're just looking for strong malware detection. But the basic tier lacks a VPN and password, isn't currently available for iOS, and all of the subscription prices are steeper than most of today's other providers. Surfshark Antivirus. Now, even though this antivirus essentially comes as an included feature, independent testing results show that it still had above average results in all areas. You can easily do things like access geo-blocked streaming content or torrent easily at fast speeds. Though I do wish they had some more updated tests, seeing as these are a bit outdated, as well as speedy and secure tunneling protocols. With over 3,200 servers to choose from in 100 countries, unlike other search engines, this one does not collect your personal data and instead allows for a private browsing experience. The app was also able to detect an impressive 9 out of the 10 threats that I planted, meaning that it performs about as well as other market-leading antiviruses. Once turned on, it encrypts your network connection using the most modern options on the market. A subscription to the Surfshark One package not only includes an antivirus with real-time protection, but also some other useful features. Of course, the VPN feature itself brings tons of security and options to your online experience. And if you're like me and you're sick of trackers selling your information to third parties, then the Surfshark Search is a great solution. While this VPN antivirus combo is definitely an excellent all-in-one solution, plus there definitely should be a firewall feature added for that extra boost of security, and maybe some parental controls like their competitors offer. It would be nice if in the future they could also be sold separately to accommodate those who may only need one. Other than that, the app is very simple and intuitive to use. All of the scanning options are right there, as well as real-time protection and the other customizable toggles. Once the app is installed from the Surfshark website, which only requires a few button clicks, you'll be able to easily find the antivirus located on the left side of the dashboard. Pricing-wise, the Surfshark One plan is surprisingly affordable. Keep in mind, the VPN itself comes with tons of extra security features as well. So if you're looking for an all-in-one security suite, Surfshark is definitely an ideal choice. The VPN antivirus combo, plus all of the features I mentioned, costs less than a few dollars each month. If you want to try out their most premium plan, it includes all of the above, plus a couple data removal tools. My next free suggestion, Bitdefender, on the other hand, is a more comprehensive security suite. Keep in mind, these free plans are certainly better than having zero protection on your device, but they're very limited compared to their premium counterparts. It not only includes virus scans and web attack prevention, but also real-time protection. Downloading them temporarily is fine, but I advise switching to the full coverage plans long-term. This plan is the best free way to get protection against malware, phishing attacks, and ransomware in one fell swoop. Next up, Avira. It's a pretty popular choice, and I can see why. They absolutely smashed the latest testing with top scores in every category, from a firewall to device optimization and a safe shopping browser extension. There's also a VPN and a password manager. The apps are pretty simple, yet there are a lot of security features in there. But the VPN has an annoying 500 megabyte limit, unless you buy their most expensive plan. Plus, the cheapest one only protects one device and lacks a few features, like the optimization. Just like the previous two options though, Avira's plans are pretty pricey. McAfee is another provider that ended up in my best antivirus 2024 list, and it's a very solid pick, especially considering their flawless recent AV test scores. That said, while McAfee is among the best antivirus for Windows 11 options, their iOS app is very lackluster. Thankfully, all plans include basic anti-malware tools, plus a firewall, web protection, and additional features like a VPN and password manager. It's a very user-friendly choice with lots of features, though what you get is very much based on the plan you pick. Also, their plans are very confusing, and the higher tier ones can get really... What about Avast Antivirus? Well, their AV test results are spotless, with a 100% protection rating against all kinds of threats. Keep in mind, you only get the unlimited version with their highest tier plan. Their apps are full of security features, from the essentials like the firewall to additional stuff like the VPN. In terms of pricing, it's pretty decent, especially considering that their cheapest plan covers 10 devices. Or you can lower the price by just choosing one. What about Trend Micro Antivirus? It's a solid best antivirus for PC candidate, both for Mac and Windows users. In addition to scans and real-time protection, there are anti-ransomware tools as well as spam filters and URL filters for more secure browsing. The AV test gave Trend Micro top scores across categories, so that's a great sign. The apps are fairly simplistic with a good amount of features. That said, I'm a bit bothered by the fact that lots of features like parental controls or technical support are only available with the priciest plan. Last but not least, let's talk about AVG Antivirus. If you are an advanced user with a powerful PC though, go for it. Just keep in mind that it's not the cheapest version out there. Although AV Test deemed it a bit lacking in performance, this antivirus got a maximum score in protection, so it's definitely secure to use. All those features make the app feel bloated, so it's not fit for lower spec or older devices. Their apps are intuitive with a wide array of features. Malware scans, a firewall, phishing protection, secure browsing features. I could go on. That said, it's quite heavy on system resources, hence the lower score on the AV Test performance rating. So there you have it. That's all the best antivirus 2024 options I have for you this time. If you're wondering which one to pick, I recommend checking out top antivirus picks like Bitdefender, Norton, or Total AV. These three to me have the best balance of protection and value. Let me know if I missed any antiviruses. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, there's one on the screen waiting for you now.
I hope this antivirus review 2024 helped you out. If so, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.